This afternoon, we honor long-lasting traditions of academic excellence and those who we cherish at Saginaw High School. One of these traditions is to honor students who distinguish themselves by meeting higher standards of academic achievement. We're about to hear some words from students in this class who have met these standards. They are our highest achieving academic performers. First, the Salutatorian Allison. Allison is a commended National Merit Scholar and an AP Scholar with distinction. She is the second daughter of Sandra and Russell McCowan. Allison has been at Eagle Mountain Saginaw ISD since 6th grade, attending Highland Middle School. In her high school career, she's been involved in athletics, musical theater, and community service organizations. In her senior year, she was a member of the Rough Rider varsity volleyball and basketball teams. Additionally, she is an active member of Saginaw's National Honor Society, as well as her church high school leadership team. Allison plans to attend the University of Mary Hardin Baylor, majoring in elementary education, to pursue a career as an elementary teacher. Please join me in welcoming Salutatorian of the class of 2015, Allison McCowan. Allison will present to you the Salutatorian Medal of Distinction for the class of 2015. Congratulations.
Welcome all. Parents and family, thank you for joining us on this special day to celebrate these fantastic students. Thank you and all our teachers and administrators for helping us students get to this point. And $5 in my wallet, I'd like to give a special thanks to Coach Brown. You are in fact the quote-unquote long diggity. Lastly, but most importantly, I would like to thank our gracious Lord for allowing us to be here today and for guiding us through the many challenges of a high school career. Fellow students, we did it. We're through. The fact that we're in this room right now signifies that we have survived the last 4 long years in the public education system. We've learned so much and made such fantastic memories. Much of this knowledge and many of these memories were attained thanks to the dedicated nurturing of our phenomenal teachers. But still, many of these memories were acquired outside the classroom. Not to take anything away from our fantastic, remarkable, caring instructors, but often we learn more from our peers in society than we could have ever gained from a textbook. This is largely what I wish I could discuss with you for approximately the next 3 hours, but I only have about 7 minutes, so we're going to have to narrow the playing field a bit. So, for my speech, I intend to share with you, my friends, the most important things I've learned about life in the universe from one specific cultural cesspool: movies. The way I propose to do this is to present quotes from several of my favorite movies and share their meaning and impacts as I've come to know them. So grab some popcorn, crank it up to 11, and pay attention, because I don't know how to say this, but I'm kind of a big deal. Classmates. The most important thing I hope to get across to you today is the subject of your own worth. The film What a Girl Wants asks, why are you trying so hard to fit in when you were born to stand out? You are worth it. You are unique and fantastic and the most extraordinary you could ever exist. Frankly, you're freaking awesome, and I believe in you. So, in 10 Things I Hate About You, the late Heath Ledger emphasized, don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. You're smart, capable, and strong enough to make your dreams into a reality. Anything you want, you have the ability to go get. Just trust yourself and make a decision. Making decisions. This brings me to my next quote from one of my favorite movie and book franchises, Harry Potter. Here, Albus Percival, Wolfric Brian Dumbledore, yes, that's a mouthful, states that it is not our abilities that show who we truly are. It is our choices. Whether you're smart, athletic, attractive, young, old, whatever, you hold the power to define your existence. You can define your own legacy. In Stanley's Spider-Man, A Loving Uncle lectures the iconic line that with great power comes great responsibility. And a corrupted scientist justifies that we are who we choose to be. Choices. As of right now, the world is in front of you. You have great power through the diploma you're soon to be awarded and the responsibility to use it wisely. As of this moment, you are in charge of your own future. For better or for worse, the future is yours. Yours to corrupt or yours to construct. You hold the reins on the rest of your life, but life is not always a gentle ride. This leads me to my next point. Life is crazy, unpredictable, and unforgiving. As Tom Hanks' classic character stated, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Life will always have fresh challenges and obstacles for us to overcome. Occasionally, we will not be able to overcome them, but we must still try. No, we must do. As Jedi Master Yoda asserted, do or do not, there is no try. Have determination to do that which you set out to do. Set your goals with an objective of finishing them. However, remember that no matter how determined you are, life has a way of changing our plans. We're not guaranteed success, nor are we promised our next breath. As J.R.R. Tolkien's Gandalf the Grey surmised, all we have to do is decide what to do with the time that we are given. This point's probably the hardest for me to make, given the circumstances that plagued our senior class in the final 6 weeks. But while life has beauty and wonder and joy, sometimes it also has pain. But here again, J.K. Rowling's Albus Dumbledore can offer us guidance. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. In the midst of our pain, we found light in each other. We carried each other's pain together, that we might be able to carry on. Though we persevere through our sorrows, and this pain is always with us. But just because we must carry this burden, doesn't mean we have to be overwhelmed by it. In Walt Disney's The Lion King, Rafiki explained that while the past can hurt, we can either run from it or learn from it. Gold is refined only through fire. In the same way, grief leads to growth. We must hoist up our sorrows and carry on. As a forgetful blue fish in a futuristic inventor told us, we have to just keep swimming and keep moving forward. Never let the unpredictable, challenging nature of life slow you down. You're resilient enough to conquer all, so long as you never give up and never give in. Life has nothing on your abilities. As some final words of advice, I look at 2 of the greatest films ever made, Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Moulin Rouge. The greatest high schooler of all time taught us that life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. Look around this room. Look at the friends, the family, the teachers you've been blessed to know for the last 4 years. Slow down and really look at them. Take advantage of these last few moments with them. Soak it in, or you may regret it when you begin to miss them. Lastly, Moulin Rouge has imparted to me that the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Love really does conquer all, so spread the love. Remember, those that are the hardest to love often need it the most. Strive to be loved for those that do not know love, and it will find its way back to you. Strive to be the difference in the world. Be the lover in a world of haters. As I leave you, I would like to reemphasize, A, you are more than worth it. B, the future is in your hands. C, life can and will be difficult, but D, you can handle it. And finally, E, live life in love. As we leave, I'd like to say, little high, little low, little hey, little ho. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.